Hello, I'm Dagmar Stancova, and welcome to Eating with Dagmar. So today is a Saturday. It's a beautiful, partly sunny, partly cloudy, huge clouds in the sky with the sun's going in and out, and it's just so, there's the crows. It's just the silence of the country is so, God, it's just, silence is just amazing. I've had a silent day, doing a lot of busy work, rearranging my space. So today, I've decided that whenever I decide whatever I'm going to be doing on the video, it always has to do with what do I feel like eating today. And I feel like having some of my grass-fed salami that a friend of mine sent me. Thank you, Eric. Sent me from Los Angeles, from a farmer that makes these really good grass-fed salamis with no sugar in them. And in order to enjoy that thoroughly, I need some mayonnaise. Since I don't eat grains or bread or any such things, I create my version of sandwiches, which would be like mayonnaise, mustard, salami, and cheese, and just eat it like that. I've grown used to it, and I remember when, oh my God, I'm starting to feel like I sound like I'm 80 years old, which I'm not that far from that, but I remember when we escaped from the old country back in what was it? 1969 or something. Anyway, I guess that is a long time ago. We were escaping and we didn't have any, you can't like carry food, you'd look suspicious. So we just, big salami, and my father had a knife and a big salami, and we just ate that, and we got some red peppers or something, and we put the salami on the pepper and we ate it, and it was delicious. It sustained us during our escape. I was a child then, but I can enjoy the same thing as an adult that I enjoyed as a child. Basically, you can create any kind of sandwich you want. You don't need bread to make a sandwich. Okay, so what I'm going to do is have a sip of my fake coffee that tastes even better than coffee. I think I've given the recipe for this before. It's just half water, half raw milk, chaga mushroom, and a spoon of dandy blend, which is, or any other chicory root type roasted dandelion thing you can put in there. And it's just so light and refreshing. My cup has a tree of life on it, and it says pura vida. ¿Y qué quiere decir pura vida? Pure life. That's what pura vida means. I don't know, I just love drinking from this cup. It just transforms everything that I drink into pure life. Okay, I've had a sip of pure life, and now I'm going to make a mayonnaise, and I will share my secret homemade recipe for mayonnaise. First thing we do is we take our eggs, hopefully from a farmer, organic and soy-free, corn-free, preferably grown up mostly on bugs and worms and kitchen scraps. So small farmer, the smaller the farmer, the better. I like to put my eggs in one basket. Is that a saying? Don't put your eggs in one, yeah, don't put your eggs, well, I do put my eggs in one basket. The basket of pura vida. So what you're going to do, my recipe is 4 egg yolks, and what you have to do, one day I'll learn how to do this elegantly, is you have to separate the egg yolk from the egg white. And of course you always smell it to make sure that it is nothing suspicious about it. And you must clear your nose to do that. Okay, here we go. Smells beautiful. Basically smells like nothing. Put the first egg into the blender. Egg yolk, I mean. Egg number 2. And I am saving the egg white because you can do all kinds of fun things with that. You can make raw dessert like mousses. You can make a mousse with that because you can whip that. And then you mix it with some raw cream. I don't know why. These little umbilical cords, sometimes I do. When I see it, I do remove it. It's an ancient thing that I have going on from childhood. Fear of the umbilical cord, the cord that binds you to your mother, to your ancestors. Smells fine. Yolk number 2 is in there. We go to. I love that a lot of these eggs are, they're different. They don't all look the same. Some of them even sometimes have a little bit of the chicken poop. The egg comes out of the chicken's ass. Just in case you thought something else, I just thought I'd share that with you. All right, here we are on egg number 3. And I'm again running into the old umbilical cord and I'm removing it. It's very childish, but sometimes I cater to my childishness. We can't always be grown up. What fun would that be, right? Okay, so that was egg number 3, I think, right? I hope. Here we go to egg number 4. I don't know what I'm going to do with this egg whites. But see, all the umbilical cords are now in the egg whites, so whatever I make with them, I'm still going to... this egg. See, like when the yolk is runny. Now, I don't know if that's because I cut into it with the edge of the shell or if it's running because there's something wrong with it. So I must smell it. I just dip my nose in egg yolk. Well, it smells fine. So I hate to waste an egg. I think, yeah, I'm going to put it in. Okay. So we got the four eggs in there, egg yolks. And now we're going to put in 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar. And it's very important that you do follow the instructions for this, that you put in the eggs and the vinegar and the mustard and the salt and the honey first. And you blend it. You'll see. I'm so excited. I'm running ahead of myself. So I'm going to put these back in the refrigerator. Oh, look what I see. There's some chocolate that I just made. It's amazing how long chocolate lasts me. This is the chocolate with the cashew filling that I made last week. And in the past, when I first started doing this, I would eat way too much. But now, when you have an overabundance of it always in your refrigerator, you just don't overeat. You just have one at a time, and it's satisfying. So, while I'm making food, I might as well have a piece of chocolate that I made that I think is incredible. Okay. Yeah, this is the one with mulberries and cashews and... Oh yeah, this is the one that I made for my friend, my Czech friend, with the Czech pumpkin seeds in it. Really good. Okay, so now we got the 4 egg yolks. We got a tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar. And now we put in a teaspoon of my homemade raw mustard. If you don't have that, I do have a video of that, but you can use a normal mustard if you're not so particular as I am about only doing things raw. Or you don't even have to use any mustard and just put in extra, like a teaspoon extra of vinegar. But the mustard really does something for it. So I'm putting in a teaspoon of mustard. And next part of the recipe is some raw honey. And that all depends on whatever your flavor preference is. So I'm going to put in, this looks like about a teaspoon of honey. And it is from a local farmer, truly raw. Delicious honey. And the last part of the recipe is salt. So again, we have salty, sweet, sour, and fatty. The perfect formula that humans really like, that has all those in there. So now I'm going to add the salty part. And that all depends on you also. This is a teaspoon. Anywhere from half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. I really love the strong contrast between the sweetness of the honey with the saltiness. So I think I'm going to put in, which looks like almost a whole teaspoon. Yep. And that's basically all the ingredients. And now I will have another bite of my little piece of chocolate. I'm speechless. My compliments to the chef. See, you're your best chef because you know just the degrees of bitter, sweet, salty that you like, so you can create. So this is really the best way to make food, is to make it yourself. All right, so now I'm just going to blend these ingredients so that they're all nice and integrated. Want to make sure that the honey and the salt was all melted. And the salt that I use, I know I want to keep repeating it though. Not Himalayan, not regular table salt. No, we're using either Celtic sea salt, which is cheaper and easier to find, or fleur de sel, which is like the most superior sea salt that you can find, unrefined. And it's like it's moist. The salt is moist because it has so much magnesium in it. Really good. Okay, so now kind of blended it up. Now I'm going to remove this part, the top part of the blender. And I have, this is my most favorite, unbelievable olive oil that this guy who is part of the old, how would I call it, community that would raw meat eating community in Los Angeles, and he gets this stuff from, is it Turkey? But he says that the soil is so rich where these olive trees grow that it's covered with worm castings. It's so rich, and this olive oil is amazing. I poured some of this I get this olive oil in a really big jug, so I poured it into this old bottle. So it's the same one here. I won't even show this one. This one is from California Farmers Market. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in about a cup of olive oil. And the key is to put your blender on as low as possible, like, the lowest. And then I'm going to slowly drizzle the olive oil in until it starts to, what's that word? Oh God, I'm blanking out. It's what happens when you mix vinegar with the fat. Oh, anyway, it'll come to me, but you'll see it'll start to turn into mayonnaise. So turn it on. I'm drizzling. I got my hand here because sometimes it sprays out and I don't want it to spray all over my beautiful counter that I designed myself. So it needs more because this is only about a half a cup. It's starting to, the sound changes. That's how you can tell that you're actually that it's starting to thicken. And I think that's about a cup. I mean, you can actually measure, but I think I always end up adding more than a cup. I wait until it just looks thicker. It looks pretty thick right now. Well, let's taste it and see. Oh wow, very good. Look at this beautiful, can you see the color of this? It's those you know, corn and soy free eggs. Like the more worms they eat, the more yellow and beautiful the egg yolks look. I think I'm going to add a little more oil. It's almost there. And see how I'm really just drizzling it really gently, never pouring it in. Just, it's a little tedious, but hey. Yeah, now it's starting to really thicken. Okay, you can hear the sound too. It's got a different sound. Oh yeah. Voila. It is ready. And then I find a jar. Actually, and this will last in the refrigerator anywhere up until, oh, I've had it like 3 weeks in the refrigerator. And when you put it in the refrigerator, it will also get even thicker than what it is right now. You know I'm gonna lick this as soon as we're finished. Well, because there's just no other way. Oh, I guess I could be polite and use a spoon. Let's see. There. I'm civilized now. I'm using a spoon. So this week, whenever I make mayonnaise, it influences what I end up eating. So I'm going to eat a lot of, I'm getting some smoked turkey from the Amish. So I will have that with mayonnaise and mustard and a piece of cheese. It'll be like a little meals. And whenever I make mayonnaise, I also end up having, you know, I open up my really good quality um, salmon or sardines from Vital Choice. And then I have that with, put the mayonnaise in it and maybe cut up a little something, celery or onion, and it becomes like tuna fish salad. So that's it. Voila, mayonnaise for 2 to 3 weeks. And but if you have a family, this will probably only last about a week. But if you're one person or two people, it will last you longer. And you can really put this on anything to make it good. Put it on any vegetable. It's just whatever you eat is going to be amazing when you have mayonnaise on it or the mustard. So I think that's about it for this one. Let's see, how long did this take? Oh my gosh, 20 minutes. Well, you saw that it really would take you only 10 minutes, but I'm talking a lot. So I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day or evening, and that you take moments to enjoy just being in a room, alive, vibrant, clear mind. It's a good thing. All right, till next time.